Hello, this is Roger. Welcome to my flight from the Niesen. I'd like to give you a video overview on this day where I had difficulties and the nice spots. So I started at Niesen, went down in the direction of Chamonix into France, going back into valleys, crossing into the Mattertal, going over the Alpenhauptkamm into the Berner Oberland, and expanding the triangle to the maximum on the Brienz-Grat and to make the glide out to the Niesen. Well, enjoy and see you next time. So, as you know, this is the Niesenkette, and in the first part you fly straight, and again straight. It's important at the ends to catch one good thermal, make enough height to be on the height of the Albrechtshorn. If not, you fly until the end and catch whatever you can just to go over it and make this first cross section. On the other side there is always a very good thermal, so just make a little bit of height and then just fly towards the mountain and make max height to fly to the Vespile. Towards Niesen you have to be careful, it's getting stable over here usually, so make max height for this next cross section. I could catch in front of here a conversion and had a very good glide towards Martigny. Over there it is usually on the north side pretty difficult, and so it was on this day, very stable and no valley wind, so I had to go on the south side before I could cross into the direction of Chamonix. Finally arriving in France with a very good thermal. Always on this lake there must be a very good thermal over there, and the wind was blowing from southeast towards Chamonix, was turning into west, and as you can see there were no clouds, so I decided to place my first turn point pretty early and made my way back into valleys. Now we are already on the cross section from Grand Montana to Châteaulin, my favorite spot for crossing the Valley of Valleys. So over there you could see the clouds look very good, much better than on the other side, and I was very happy to finally reach the perfect thermal zone of this day. On the other side it went up very quickly, and I could make base around 3600 over here, and further in the Mattertal the base went up to probably 4200, but since it's mill on this time you have to be careful to stay below 3950. So I had 400 meters space between, just for security reason. Once you catch a strong thermal it climbs up very fast. In the Mattertal there is airspace which you could fly on the left side here, so I placed the turn point as far inside as possible. And on the way back I had this little mistake which were shade all over on the other side of the valley, so I should not cross over here. And once I have mastered it, I came to the most beautiful place. It's here in the Lutschen Pass, crossing back into the Berner Oberland. Over here you can already see the cloud base is lower and it gets towards the lake lower and lower. So I already knew, well, this is getting difficult from the Dreispitz to cross to the Niederhorn, so I decided to stay on this side. So I made a call to the airspace of Meiringen. I found out, well, it's not active, pretty much perfect. So I decided to fly on the Brienzegrad as far as possible to close the sector on the max. Since the day is getting weaker and weaker, you start to slow down to soaring, take every thermal you can, which makes sense. Thermal up the top once again, and especially enjoy this beautiful view on the Lake of Brienz. Then I was crossing to the Sigriswiler Rothorn, soaring the last ridge. To my surprise, it was not very good for this soaring section, but then present on the day, last time, max height, and yeah, just enjoy this last glide to close the sector. So that was it. A flight over 274 kilometers in almost 11 hours. Very good condition, and I'm looking for more. See you!